Tell us the whole plan, Magari.
The plan is mainly to engage in a number of economic activities as a starting point to make sure that we can sustain the activities as they go on. But around the human economic activities, we want to do environmental restoration. First, beginning with our stream banks, to restore them to the level that they used to be, and alongside that, introduce other things which have disappeared in the area, like medicinal plants, both grass type and shrubs, including trees. So that would make us have the place as a learning site. People beginning to see they envisage what used to be and what is possible to be restored, and that restoration is not contradictory with economic activities. So in the land we have a layout for it now to serve a number of purposes. We shall therefore, part of it we shall put animal grazing, goats and these few cows, not many, but we shall keep some few. Rabbit keeping. We shall also do poultry, turkey, and we'll keep some ducks. And then we shall also put some yams and other crops. And you can see some bits of bananas which you have, which you can demonstrate that can be there. Then we shall have also trees, both the fruit trees and wild trees, all of them combined, to get a good new ecology, which can help us do a thing, sustain ourselves, but at the same time also sustain nature. We hope to attract birds, insects, and other things, so they can be part of the living, or the coexistence of man and natural beings. So here in particular, we are trying to just get a cheap way of getting the water system to flow into the area, but without undermining the general flow of the stream. We shall be using part of the water, and the one which we are not using goes back into the stream. But we hope that we shall create more water in the process of doing that. Because as people replicate our example, we think the water level would be improved, the rainfall would also grow, and the general pattern of things would be better.
Mwaka juzi tulivyokuja tulikuta mabwawa matatu. Tulienda hivi. Lakini safari naona wamesonga sana. Wamepiga hatua ya.
One very amazing thing is the amount of work that has gone into the excavation of both the ponds, because they are not small ponds, so this must have been quite a bit of work.
I think this is a staggering example of a river valley that's been degraded. But the work that Maguri is doing here to try and recover that is quite extraordinary, and I think will become a demonstration to other people and the authorities too about what needs to be done to turn the clock back.
You're welcome.
Magode said that I come from the US, but I spent 30 years living in the UK. So I feel I am owned by both countries. But then I started coming to this part of the world maybe 15, 20 years ago. So now I find East Africa also owns a part of me. And when I was here 15 years ago in Tanzania, I met a man, a Tanzanian sociologist, and we were talking about these issues. And he said, when the land is sick, the people are sick. But that also means when the land is healthy, people are healthy. When the rivers are full, when the forests are full, when the plants are rich and diverse, when there are many animals, many plants, a lot of food and healthy farms, then the people are healthy. But in my place, in all my places, in the USA, in the UK, in East Africa, we can say the land is not healthy. And that makes it harder when climate change begins to hit. We will not be as strong in responding to climate change. We can do a lot to heal the land. We can learn how to create healthy landscapes with healthy farms and healthy people. But the question we started to ask was, how do you do that? And because I had been living in these different places, I, for one, realized we need all the knowledge we have. We need the knowledge of Africa. We need the knowledge of the West. We need any knowledge that will help us to heal the land and become a healthier society and a healthier people. But when we first started talking about this, Mr. Obi said, you can't talk about this with only words. You have to show it. You need to do it in your own community, on your own land, and show people how you can learn to do things differently. So each one of us who's collected here is using his or her own land and own community to create learning sites where we experiment. And I can't tell you how much I've learned from Mr. Magode in all the conversations we've had. And as a group, we try to visit every place. So the pleasure this morning was to see what Mzee Magode is doing, because his work is very exciting.
Congratulations, congratulations. We thank you for your coming. This is a better picture, far better cooperation, and no change in the statement. For us, we are very happy. So shall take the spirit wherever we go. Congratulations, oh, congratulations. We thank you for your service. This is a better picture, far better cooperation, and no change in the statement. For us, we are very happy. So shall take the spirit wherever we go.